Hey, so my name's Darren. I'm going to hop right into this. If you are a fan of One Piece, I would recommend you just stick this video out. It's worth it. If not, hey. Now, there's plenty of One Piece YouTubers. I am not trying to take their place. This was a RuneScape channel, and if you're still subscribed to me and watching this, then sorry it's not the normal content. I'm surprised anybody still plays. Anyway, let's get to the point. This video is in defense of Fishman Island. Fishman Island, to me, is amazing. Now, let's disclaimer, if you're watching this, you know One Piece, but to me, my opinion, it's the greatest form of fictional storytelling I've ever seen. There's nothing like it. I could sit here and rant and tell you about the freaking elements, how you can set something up episode 2 and get a payoff on episode 750. We could do that for days. There's plenty of other guys who have talked about it. I'm, once again, not here to reiterate what everybody else is doing. But I've noticed that post-time skip One Piece, Fishman Island is the least favorite arc from everybody. And that's fair. That's fair. From everything post-time skip, I will say it's probably one of the weaker arcs. That and Punk Hazard, obviously, everybody knows that. But this video is in defense of Fishman Island. Now, Fishman Island to me was amazing. And this also goes par and par with in defense of English dub, which will be another video I have to make. Now, automatically read the manga. If you had my opinion, read the manga first. That should be your true experience of One Piece. That's how it's meant to be. That's how it should be. If you enjoy the manga, then go ahead and watch the anime, and I would highly recommend watching it subbed. The dub is... Ironically, it's not so bad. It's just that Luffy sounds really bad. But then again, some people just hate all dubs, so if you're just not a fan of dub, then yeah. Point is, I did most of the manga. There was a few things I skipped out on. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I did every little thing, but I am completely caught up with the show, the manga, everything. I know every little event that's going on. There was just certain things that I was doing anime, manga, same time, skip through, just to give you an idea so that you understand where I'm coming from when I talk, so that I'm not pretending to be some kind of know-it-all. But that being said, right, any anime experiences I've had, the sub and the dub, sub is always going to be a better experience. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the dub translates so much better in a term of comedy. Comedy, for some reason, obviously, translates better in our own language. And most animes aren't really based on comedy, so you don't need the dub, but One Piece is fucking hilarious. You can watch it subbed, you can read it, and you would know it's hilarious. So the jokes translating with an English language and a little bit of it's kind of funny. If you like One Piece and you're American, hey, it's worth a little. Play your Switch, play some Smash Bros, and put One Piece dub on in the background. But anyway, I'm redoing the entire show in dubbed. I read the manga, did subbed. Now I'm rewatching dubbed. And rewatching dub, I am currently at the end of Fishman Island. Just finished it, and I've got to say I'm thoroughly impressed. I thought it was going to be one of those things where I was bored, I want to skip this, get past it, but no, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. The reason that I think people don't like it is because of what One Piece has delivered. So, One Piece has always delivered great villains. Villains with a backstory, a reason, a motive, and a plan. They've always done that. And the villains that aren't so serious, villains like Wapple, still had a plan, still had an idea. He was still trying to rule Drawn Kingdom. But it was one of those things where he just, you can only take somebody as seriously as I guess they take themselves. But he did take himself pretty seriously, so I guess I'm a lost cause with that. That's not a good point. But Wapple was enjoyable to watch. Wapple was enjoyable to watch. Drum Island was enjoyable to watch. I don't think rewatch value would be so strong as opposed to, like, Alabasta. But, I mean, Drum Island wasn't bad if you compare it to something you don't like. I mean, hey. But I digress. I'm trying to say that Fishman Island kind of did what all the bad arcs of One Piece did, like the Drum Islands, the Foxy Pirates, all the little things that fans didn't like too much of One Piece. Not that they complained, because people, from what I've seen, usually like One Piece as a whole. There's just certain aspects that are weaker than others. And we can agree that Fishman Island is one of those weaker aspects, but I will say that it's weak because the villain wasn't explored, but everything else really was. The Straw Hats didn't really need any kind of development there. So the Straw Hats didn't get any real character development. It was more of a showing out. You know, it's the time skip. I've got my new abilities. We've all got our new abilities. Prime example, look at Usopp. He was like, normally I would sit here and lie. It was when he was fighting damn. I just watched it and I'm forgetting. I'm literally bad at that. But he was literally fighting one of the fishermen, and he was literally sitting here saying, like, normally this is the part where I would have to lie to you and tell you how I have 10,000 men waiting, but I don't have to do that anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I knew it was coming, I remember, but it's like, damn, like, hearing it again is like, wow. And seeing the Straw Hats for the first time with their unveiling was really nice after the time skip, and the best part about it is, would you have wanted a Dressrosa right after the time skip? Honestly, like, would you have wanted, like, right after that we hop right into, like, Gear Forth, we hop into, like, another Alabasta. Not that Dressrosa similar to Alabasta, I'm not calling it, like, another Alabasta. It took Alabasta and expanded upon it in things you couldn't have done before because there wasn't enough lore out. I understand that. I'm not complaining at all. I loved both arcs. I'm just saying that one was an expansion of the other. So that's kind of what Fishman Island is. It's the expansion of Arlong Park, simply, but other people have said that. What I will say is that although Horty Jones wasn't well developed, and although the Straw Hats didn't really get any defining moments, obviously there were some, like Luffy using Red Hawk for the first time, all of the Straw Hats obviously showing out for the first time, Brook's explanation on how he can use the cold because he's summoning fucking cold air or wind from the realm of death, the realm of that was so cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, and that's what I'm saying. Those are the unveilings that we appreciate. But obviously that in depth, that character detail, that that One Piece detail, that love and care, handmade touch, never frozen beef. Like, you go to a restaurant, never frozen. You go to another restaurant, yeah. It's like that. McDonald's versus a premium $100 steak, even though we don't have that, like, premium, never frozen quality, I will say that it still delivered a lot of important and thematic things. Thematic. I got that from Totally Not Mark. I love the way he uses it, and I love the way he described it. And what I will say is that Fishman Island expanded on a lot of important things, and it was done pretty decently. If you understand what the arc is trying to present, I believe that you can appreciate the arc more, because it's a breaking in. It's kind of like, here, welcome, this is the new world, get comfy. We're not going to put, like, cushions and pillows out for you, but, like, here's a couch you guys can all sit on. They're easing us in, and it was subtle. It was subtle, because why would you just hit us with the whole new world at once? It's kind of like if you're a fan of Black Clover. Black Clover went crazy, right? The elf arc was crazy. Episode 100, episode 93, when Julius fucking Novachrono and Patri are going at it. Sorry, spoilers. I should put that in the description. But no, seriously, the build on it, and that hype was crazy, but now we're dealing with the Dark Triad, and it's like, well, shit, somebody hold his beer. So that's what One Piece is doing, but on a completely different level, because obviously One Piece has been building this up for years, so it's not that I'm not comparing one to the other in terms of quality. I'm just saying that in terms of time, there's a lot of things that Fishman Island had been built up to, and then, I mean, come on, a little Big Mom phone combo at the end. Oh, come on. Like, honestly, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not a content creator. This is my first anime rant video ever. I doubt I'm going to get any views on this. I doubt anybody's even going to see it. But if anybody hears these thoughts, I will say that Fishman Island is not as bad as you remember. I would say rewatch it. Really go Fisher Tiger, the reveal of the Fishman, the reveal of everything they've been through. My boy, BDA Law was talking about Martin Luther Jimbe. Like, that joke is so funny. That joke is immaculate. It's immaculate. And, like, rewatching Fishman Island, I just kept seeing BDA Law's face, and I just kept hearing my boy Martin Luther Jimbe. And I'm just like, damn. But seriously, it's a decent arc, and there's a lot of important things, and it's little shit that will slip you by because One Piece is such a big series, it slips you by, and this shit's still fresh in my head, so I'm like, huh, okay, and it was just it was a lot. Like Shirahoshi, obviously, Poseidon, access to the Sea Kings, she could speak to them. Now, everybody knows, everybody who's a true fan remembers that Shirahoshi spoke to the Sea Kings. It showed a little flashback in the anime of Roger in the ship underwater, like, I'm all the way underwater, and what are these voices screaming to me? You know, the Sea Kings are trying to be incognito. It's the little things like that. Fishman Island arc has a lot of little cute moments like that. Not Roger moments. I used Roger as an example because, obviously, top tier example, Roger. But little examples of the lore of just why One Piece is important and little things that you may have heard pre-time skip that you just completely forgot about. Fishman Island reiterates a lot of that. It's a decent arc. It's I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying everybody's wrong. I'm not really saying anything new. I would technically rank it where the big, like Grand Line Review, Tekking, all of them, like where they would rank it. I would probably rank it similar. I would rank it around the same. Fishman Island is one of the weaker arcs, but I will say that there is a lot. You know how they say the meat and potatoes. There's a lot of meat and potatoes in Fishman Island. I mean, not obviously the most. There's a lot of fish and potatoes, a lot of meat and potatoes in One Piece. But Fishman Island, you see that? Meat potatoes, fish potatoes. Look at me, I'm fucking up. But no, seriously, Fishman Island has a lot of important shit and a lot of touching moments. Fishman Island is touching. I don't care what you say. It hits. Not as hard as everything else. It's not like I want to live, but like shit hits. Anyway, if you're still here, thank you. I'm out. If this actually gets views, I will start scripting and actually make content about all animes. But hey, take it easy, guys.